many people in across Canada, and particularly in Simcoe County, would be experiencing financial difficulties as we're 22 months into this pandemic and people are wondering when it's going to actually end. The BDO affordability poll, which actually came out in September of last year, highlighted that 59% of the Canadian population weren't certain that they would be able to restore their pre-pandemic standard of living. It also went on to say that for people who were carrying debt pre-pandemic, 43% have added more debt during the pandemic, and 70% of them are saying it's affecting their standard of living. There's a number of surveys that have come out for the end of the year showing that debt repayment and financial concerns are the number one priority for people, which again is all leading to the stress that we've been experiencing during the pandemic, shutdowns, uncertainty of incomes, and this is causing financial stress for people. And it's actually starting to come out in health concerns for people, with 31% of people saying that it's affecting their health. So yes, the pandemic has created some significant concerns for people. My advice to individuals who are experiencing some challenges financially is to sit down and create a budget. A starting point is always to create a budget. And in this budget, what you're going to do is you're going to list your income and your expenses, and then what are the commitments towards your debt repayments. And you're going to work through that budget to see if it works for you, if it's in balance. If it's not, then the starting point is going to be, have you been laid off due to the pandemic? If so, go to the government sites. The federal government has extended a number of the COVID benefits. Even the Ontario site has got some criteria such as driver's license renewals aren't going to be immediate. They're going to cap hydro rates at the off-peak rate. So there are some expenses that are going to be reduced by the government's actions, and there could be some income through the COVID benefits. If that still doesn't have your budget working, then what you can do is reach out to your lenders. Ask them if they can assist you. Can you skip a mortgage payment? Can you skip a car payment? Will they reduce your interest rates or give you a period with no interest rates so that you can get on top of it? Work through your budget and figure out where you can cut expenses, as this is a short-term sort of bare bones budget to get you through the pandemic. If after all of that you're still experiencing trouble, then reach out for help. If you're feeling overwhelmed by your financial situation caused by the pandemic, or you were carrying debt before the pandemic, then reaching out for help to a licensed professional is the best alternative. When I say a licensed professional, I'm referring to a licensed insolvency trustee, or an LIT. The reason I recommend an LIT is because they are the only people licensed by the federal government to work under the Federal Bankruptcy and Insolvency Act, which means if needed, they could do a consumer proposal or worst case, a bankruptcy for you. But they're also going to explore your entire financial situation. They're going to look at all the options that are available to you. So maybe you've got equity in your home. They're going to tell you you could refinance the house and make a referral for you. They might think you need a consolidation loan from your bank and tell you what to say to the bank in order to get that loan. They are the licensed professionals who can look through every option for you. And in the worst case scenario where you need a proposal or a bankruptcy, they're the ones who can do it. There are many people who advertise online that they can help you, but if they're not a licensed insolvency trustee, chances are they're a debt consultant charging you an additional fee you don't need right now and sending you to a trustee. As we suffer through this pandemic, the first priority for everyone has got to be to stay safe and well. After that, if you're experiencing difficulty and it's becoming overwhelming that causes you stress, then reach out to a licensed insolvency trustee like BDO. You can reach us by going to debtsolutions.bdo.ca, or you can call 1-855-BDO-DEBT, and you can book a free consultation. The trustee will work you through the options that you have available to you so that you're not stressed. You'll know there's a plan and an alternative of how to move forward for yourself.